A whopping 5 styles of dance at the weekend, so we must crack on. So much to discuss. Lisa and Robin and their Viennese waltz, another great performance. Did come in for a little bit of criticism about Lisa leading Robin. Did you think that was the case?
Shocked and stunned. No one wants a wet lettuce on the end of their arms, especially a professional. I'm going to tell you that. It's beautiful in these early weeks that you've got an active woman in your arms. So there's a point that I've chosen here where you can see she's going into a step and she potentially is about to go wrong here. She's just behind, but because she's got this energy, she's able to save her own steps rather than Robin having to take a hold and actually pull her into place. She did it herself. So moving on through this, she will do well because you've got an active woman in front of you. She just can't lead, that's all. Just can't lead, OK.
Fern and Artem and their Viennese waltz. Now, this is what we want, isn't it? An improvement on last week, which is good, so she's climbing up the ladder. The judges were in agreement, though, that she needed to extend her lines more.
Yes, I was intrigued about this. Now, something we always talk about the arms. If you've got a masterpiece of a painting, of course, you need it on the wall and framed. So the framing is when we use the arms. That's what shows the masterpiece. Now, potentially here, what we're talking about, because when I looked at it, she was using her arms. Look, she's using them. But what I think we've got here, and what they were asking for, she's got the frame hung on the wall, but we've not quite got the masterpiece in the middle. But it's what they're picking on in week 2. She's going to be here for a long time to...
OK, Fern will be very chuffed with that.
Yes.
Lewis and Flavia and their Viennese waltz. Great comments from all the judges. Darcy, so thrilled to see a fleckle. Can you remind us what a fleckle is again? I know you tell us every year, but
I know.
I always forget.
It's right, we've got new viewers. It's very important, OK? Limited steps in the Viennese waltz. It basically goes around the outside of the floor and then suddenly, as we see here, it stops on the spot and goes round and round and round on the spot.
OK.
Now, many greats haven't even attempted this in the past. I just love the fact that in week 2, they've put the fleckle in and even the attempt of some nice footwork. Ball flats, and many I've seen before have just tippled around on their toes. A very good attempt at a very difficult step.
Well done, Lewis. Top marks for him. OK, Jerry and Anton and their foxtrot. Len said Jerry was too vertical. Is foxtrot hard for a tall lady? Where's she going wrong?
No, not at all. It's even more elegant. But what we've got to say is, back in the 1920s, she would have been perfect. That was the position, vertical and draped over the man. In the 21st century, you've basically got to grab a ponytail and do a facelift and pull out. And when you think you're out far enough, you stretch again. You can't just throw your head out because it just flicks back again. So what you have to do is strength from down below, strengthen through the torso,
through the core,
create that arch,
and
just you give to the man and you take away the head as far as you can go.
Oh, everyone's practicing that at home now in their kitchens.
Will look marvellous.
OK. Colin and Christina and their Viennese waltz. Len and Craig commended Colin for dancing to his height, which Craig was talking about on the show yesterday. How was he achieving this?
He is doing so well. Dancing to your height. Now, what I've chosen here is an excellent piece of choreography, and then I've asked the man upstairs if he would freeze frame it. At
that
a really
nice man upstairs.
That lovely guy upstairs. He's doing a beautiful freeze frame. Look how Colin goes into hold. Now, from the elbow down is where he's able to adjust the hold. Now, can we see here? From the elbow down, he's still maintaining good elbow line. Now, what we see with a lot, even if they're the same height, they crouch down and hold the lady. He's maintained his lovely strong core, and all he's adjusted is the lowering of the hand. See, the lowering of the hand.
Like
but he's maintaining this. First class, absolutely beautiful.
OK, you're very pleased with Colin, I can tell.
Am.
Victoria and Brendan and their foxtrot, huge improvement on last week. We're so excited to see her get all the way through it. But she was told she needs to work on her turns. What is wrong with them?
Yes, we always talk about turning. The main thing we always talk about is head spotting. Look where you're going. This is quite different. As we see here, she goes into the turn, but then decides, oh no, I really don't want to do this anymore. Oh no, I don't think I'm going to do it. Now, imagine you're on a roller coaster and you're going into the loop, okay? When you go into that, you go in with gusto, don't you? You don't go into a loop-the-loop slowly and then try to make it work halfway. So what she's got to do with any of her turns, she's got to commit to them. So you go full pelt, and then what happens is you drop the energy way after, because it has a natural finish to it. But what's happening is she's jumping out of the roller coaster when she's halfway through the loop-the-loop. And her feet are catching up with her body, and a disaster.
OK, but she'll take her advice and work on it. We have much more to discuss when we come back and talk Latin later on. For now, Karen Hardy!